Hey, Vikings Nation, Skull, buckle up, because we've got some spicy news about our defensive star Josh Metellus that's got everyone buzzing. Is our do-it-all safety sending a message with his OTA participation? Let's dive into the drama, the contract talks, and what it means for our Minnesota Vikings in 2025. Are you ready to unpack this with me? Let's go. Picture this. It's OTA season, the sun's shining in Egan, and our Vikings are hitting the field to prep for a monster 2025 campaign. But wait, where's Josh Metellus? Our Swiss Army knife safety, a cornerstone of Brian Flores' defense, is out there, but he's not going full throttle. No injury reports, no whispers of a tweak. So what's the deal? The rumor mill's churning, and it's pointing to one thing: his contract. What do you think's going on here, Vikings fans? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Metellus is in the final year of a 2-year, $8 million deal he signed back in 2023. A steal for a guy who's been a tackling machine and a playmaker all over the field. Let's break down why this limited participation is raising eyebrows and what it could mean for our squad. Back in 2023, Metellus signed what seemed like a modest extension. $6 million guaranteed. A nice deal for a special teams ace turned starter. Then, boom, he exploded onto the scene as a full-time defender under Flores, racking up 103 tackles, 20 QB pressures, and a 90.4 PFF coverage grade that had jaws dropping. That contract, suddenly looking like the bargain of the century for the Vikings. But now, with only 1 year left, the stakes are high. Fast forward to 2025, and Metellus is still a beast, lining up everywhere. Safety, linebacker, you name it. Last season, he didn't quite match his 2023 stat-stuffing frenzy, but he was still a rock for Flores' aggressive hybrid schemes. So why the limited OTA reps? Sources say he's holding in, showing up to collect those workout bonuses, but dialing back to protect himself. Smart move or risky play? Let's talk about it. This isn't your old-school holdout, folks. The NFL's CBA slaps hefty fines on training camp no-shows, but OTAs? They're voluntary. Metellus is playing it savvy, staying with the team, keeping the vibes high, but maybe, just maybe, sending a message: pay me what I'm worth. What's your take, Vikings Nation? Is he right to play it safe, or should he go all in? Let's zoom out for a second. Metellus isn't just any player. He's a leader in a Vikings locker room facing big changes. With Cam Bynum now with the Colts and Harrison Smith possibly eyeing retirement, Metellus is poised to be the guy in our secondary. The Athletics' Alec Lewis pegs a potential 3-year, $20 million fully guaranteed deal. Big money. But is it enough for a 27-year-old star? The Vikings have a history of locking up their core players. Think Andrew Van Ginkel's recent extension. But with Metellus, talks have been ongoing since the offseason, and no ink's hit the paper yet. His agent, Drew Rosenhaus, is no stranger to Minnesota's front office. So what's the holdup? Are the Vikings lowballing, or is Metellus aiming for a bigger bag? Drop your predictions below. Here's the kicker. Metellus isn't just playing for a contract. He's proving he's a star in the making. Bleacher Report's Gary Davenport says 2025 is his chance to shine, especially with new defensive tackles Jonathan Allen and Javon Hargrave drawing attention up front. More clean looks for Metellus mean more splash plays. Can he take that next step? Now, let's get real. There's a chance this isn't all about the contract. Could Metellus be nursing a minor injury we don't know about? Ben Goesling on the Access Vikings podcast says it's possible, but the simplest explanation points to those contract talks. Occam's razor. Folks, the money's the motive. What do you think's driving this? Injury caution or contract chess? Flashback to Metellus' journey. A 6th-round pick from Michigan in 2020, grinding on special teams before becoming Flores' ultimate chess piece. His versatility, blitzing, covering, tackling sideline to sideline, makes him invaluable. With J.J. McCarthy set to take QB1 reps and the Vikings eyeing an NFC North crown, Metellus' role is massive. Can we afford to lose him? The clock's ticking, Vikings Nation. If Metellus and GM Kwesi Adofo-Mensah get a deal done before the season, the vibes in Minnesota are all about building for 2025, and Metellus is a huge part of that. A new contract could lock him in as a cornerstone for years, especially with big names like Smith potentially retiring. But if talks stall, could this hold-in turn into a bigger issue? What's your gut telling you, fans? Alright, let's wrap this up with a bang. Vikings news is heating up, and we're just getting started. Will Josh Metellus sign that big extension and lead our defense to glory? Or is there more drama to come? Hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for all the latest Vikings updates. Share this with your fellow Skol fans, and let's keep the energy high for 2025. Skol Vikings!